We can talk about the 12 teams that will make the playoffs, but we're still stuck on number 4 this go-around. So as we enter week 4, Mark, who are the big 4 moving on to the playoffs?
So 3 of my 4 teams from the preseason playoff bracket are still in there. So I got Georgia, back-to-back champs. They're at number 1. Michigan has been strong. They haven't had their head coach. They're number 2. Florida State, Jordan Travis, Coach Mike Norvell. I think they have the tools to get it done. We'll find out today in Clemson. They're number 3. And then the 4th team is a team who beat my Crimson Tide. Probably the best win of the season in the college football playoffs so far. And the Texas Longhorns. So I got them, but it's still a lot of football to play. USC is the first one looking out. A big game out there in South Bend, Ohio State, Notre Dame. If one of them wins, will they get in the top? So there's a lot of football still to be played.
Don't forget about Penn State, too. They'll have a chance to in the Big Ten. Oklahoma, obviously, still alive. We're here today watching
They'll have their shot.
Yeah, there's 2 things that you're looking at right now. It's the eye test as far as what you're seeing, how well they're playing, and then what have they done? And I think if you look at UT and FSU, those 2 have the best 2 wins of the year so far.
Right.
And the biggest thing I think about Michigan, they've flown under the radar where they haven't played a tough schedule. They've almost beat every opponent by 4 touchdowns. They haven't had their head coach. Right. It's been a rotating head coach. That's got to be tough for the team to deal with. To get Jim Harbaugh back today versus their matchup versus Rutgers, but there's still a lot of teams in the mix right now.
Well, I got the Final Four, and the criteria I used is this. It's really simple. What's your body of work? 2 of them have the best wins in college football, and second one is simple, your rosters. I have number 1, Texas. Texas has one of the best rosters in the country, the best win by far in Tuscaloosa. Number 2, you got Georgia. You're the man until you beat the man.
Yep.
Then I got the Wolverines in Ohio State, and I'm just calling that the game.
What? Hold
it's
on,
the game.
Is that possible?
It's the game.
So what if Notre Dame beats Ohio State today? Does Notre Dame in the slash?
They're slashed with the
Slash Notre Dame.
That game's in like 3 months, too.
Coach.
I get to say that for 3 weeks. Or for 3 months. And then the final one is Florida State. They got the second best win in college football against LSU. So my Final Four, Georgia.
So you got 5 in your Final Four. 5 teams.
I got the game. It counts as 1 team.
Okay.
Mark,
We can move on from the game.
I'm allowed to do that.
He's got a resume. If you didn't
He's
hear
got his
it.
art
He
part,
also
so
was,
he's allowed to.
you weren't wearing a big ring earlier. All right, I'm going to go Georgia 1, defending 2-time champ. Obviously, they're still on top. Texas, you mentioned, they probably have the best win going to Tuscaloosa and beating Alabama. 3, Florida State, and then I put USC at 4. I think they passed the eye test and what they've done on the field.
Shocking.
And listen, they have a gauntlet of a schedule coming up here in the next 4 to 5 weeks. Getting Colorado next week, not to look ahead. But again, this is all going to change. There are a lot of big games starting today.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoy that clip, make sure you click subscribe somewhere down here. From game highlights to exclusive interviews and rankings, we've got everything you need as a college football fan right here, College Football on Fox.